Welcome back to Beyond Two Souls.
The mission.
So, yeah, the mission. So, after our wonderful...
God damn it, Jodie, you stole my thunder.
So, after ruining Jodie's date with Ryan, it's time... Guess what, guys? It's back to stupid, silly military shit again.
More terrorists! Hooray!
Yeah, remember when this game was supposed to be the story about a girl overcoming the fact that she's different? Well,
and
fuck
then when
that.
it became a story about a girl fighting off a whole world of ghosts, and then when it turned into a story about a girl just trying to be like other girls.
So yeah, it's like I keep saying, this game has no idea what the fuck it's doing. What do you want to do, David? Pick a scenario and stick with it.
You're making Pontac and Graf look like writing geniuses.
I mean, Cloud Aqua...
Oh, they are writing geniuses. It's just when they're writing certain things, they tend to have a bit of a lesser than positive reaction.
Didn't the film... I know this is a game, not a film, but it might as well be, so I'll just say it. Didn't the film industry learn from the major sucker-to the Cloud Atlas? Ugh. Oh well.
Didn't David Cage try to make films, but
I'm calling it now. The mission's going... I'm calling it now. Something bad's going to happen, because she said she'll be back before they realize. Thus, that means something is guaranteed to go wrong with this mission.
That's typical cliche writing, so yes, of course you're right.
Please.
It wouldn't be a
David Cage game without me calling stuff, would it?
Yep. Cliche writing. Again, it wouldn't be a David Cage game without cliche writing.
Yeah, why have I been able to count... Why have I been able to call... I've lost count of how many things I've called this entire playthrough. That's how bad this is.
I had to film this stuff. I bet was thinking in their mind, don't worry, I'll be filming X-Men soon and I'll have an actual director.
But for now, I have to deal with this.
So she was probably thinking they're paying me.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see. So yeah, let's drop our operative onto the beach where there could be plenty of lookouts.
Okay, guys. So who here has played Splinter Cell?
No.
Nope.
Jova?
Wait, what are you saying? Who's played what?
Splinter Cell.
Guilty as charged.
Well, then you're gonna get a kick out of this part.
So this is Aiden controlling now.
Yeah, I'm controlling. Basically, the way the game works. I know I've already explained this in an earlier part, but for the sake of our guest commentator here, I'll explain it again.
Shoot, I forgot he was a guest commentator. He's shown up in so many videos at this point.
Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah. Basically, Glibs, the way this works is I can press triangle at any time to switch between Jodie and Aiden. And I can use Aiden to distract the soldiers like this.
Ooh, pretty lights.
And yes, and you might be saying, well, there is stealth here. Actually, no, the stealth is completely scripted. All you do is go here and then press X to go to the next hiding spot.
So tell me, Pedro, can these guys actually hear or see you as you're running to each point?
No.
Wait. Is David Cage trying to be a filmmaker or Hideo Kojima? Then again, he tries to be a film director as well.
I wish David Cage was trying to be Hideo Kojima. You know why? Because Hideo Kojima doesn't suck.
Hideo Kojima's stories are a little incoherent at times.
Sure, Roy, don't let us hog the whole convo. You have anything to say?
I have nothing to say.
Okay, that's true, Dibs, but you have to admit, they're still fucking entertaining as well.
Because Kojima doesn't... I think Kojima likes someone that really, really loves stuff made in the West.
There's not really a lot I can say about David Cage.
At this point.
Aside from he sucks.
At this point. Yes.
Well, yeah, at least in the dinner chapter, we actually had some awesomely funny stuff, like the sexy dress.
Don't! Oh... I wouldn't, since Four Cartridge has been so traumatized by this game, I wonder what his reaction will be whenever he sees a woman in a button-up shirt.
Don't worry, when we get to Indigo Prophecy, it will be much funnier.
This is seriously trying to be Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, except
This game tries to be a lot of things from what I've seen.
except Metal Gear Solid 4 was entertaining. This is just plain boring.
What's next? Assassin's Creed?
Again, I haven't played.
No, it's
Don't
because
give David Cage any ideas.
first of all, the writing was much better in that game. That's the very first thing.
Isn't that pretty much a
yeah.
given with almost any video game compared to David Cage's work?
That's true. Well,
Almost.
well, almost, yeah. There's also stuff like Tomb Raider, and I'm sorry I keep hammering in, but I just think the writing in that game was completely butt-fuck retarded.
You know, I'm not sure if we brought this up before, but I have to wonder, why are there only certain people in this place that Jodie can use Aiden to kill? That doesn't make any sense. Didn't the game actually give you multiple choices?
But Jova, that would mean this would actually be kind of interesting. We can't have that.
Yeah, because see, we can apparently infiltrate this guy, but other guys...
You're thinking of dangerous things, Jova. I don't have to kill you.
Oh, what? Dangerous? Like shooting a guy and having a guy blow his own brains out as Jodie just had Aiden did? Yeah, seriously, she just had a guy shoot another man and kill himself.
David Cage doesn't take kindly to your accusation.
But she didn't even have to do that. She could have just gone around the other bend. Why did she have to do that?
David Cage, of all the games you could rip off, you're ripping off Force Unleashed 2.
Don't say his name 3 times!
You see, Luke.
Dang it, Wibbs! You summon him!
This is true beauty. You see, when you see Jodie walk through this
what if I say David? What if I say David in reverse?
You see, Ribs, every single one of these objects that Jodie is using to hide herself is actually a metaphor. You see, that trash can, for example, is a metaphor for Jodie hiding behind...
I'm sorry.
The soldiers...
David in reverse.
Okay, I do have something to say.
Okay.
I've been told by Pedro that David Cage wants to do away with violence in video games. What the hell am I looking at?
Probably one of the most violent video games ever. Because having a guy shoot a guy in cold blood and shooting his own brains out isn't violent at all.
And shooting someone while on a training program won't get you in prison.
Never mind the fact that she washed up onto a beach that had not living, but you know, the skeletons of dead people on it. Yeah, that's
sorry, not kill, not shooting, strangling.
Is she trying to be a spirit medium now?
No, she's trying to be a Sith Lord because she can force choke people.
That too. Or Aiden is the one who force chokes them, but the point is, the thing is, Libs, basically, one of Aiden's powers is every time you touch an object, you can read the memories.
Shouldn't the guy over there see this going on? Or heard that?
Plot convenience, Joe. Plot convenience. But yeah, what I was about to say. Basically, Libs, there's one of Aiden's powers is that he can read the memories of people who own certain objects because objects apparently hold memories. Because
it's Ghost Trick.
But Ghost Trick at least explained its logic to us.
It's Ghost Trick done badly.
You just don't understand people. You see, all these soldiers are actually a metaphor for Jodie's problems. Every time she's killing one of these soldiers, she's actually facing one of her problems head on.
Facing one of her problems head on.
This is in actuality the story of a teenage girl.
Jova, ignore the crazy guy. Ignore him.
Yeah.
I've already said David 3 times in reverse before I got rid of him.
How did you even speak that in reverse? What are you, Zatanna's son?
You silly British man. You will never get rid of me. I am indestructible.
I'll type it in. I'll
tell you what, David Cage, I'll make a deal with you. If somehow... If this actually goes through, you can stay. But if this turns into Jodie being a hypocrite by the end of this video, you have to go for at least several parts.
Too late, I've already typed it in.
Ugh,
Divid.
Oh, that's how you say it backwards.
man, that David Cage is fucking weird.
But
Oh
yeah,
well.
seriously though.
And he keeps kidnapping Pedro.
Yes, he does.
It's like when Dr. Insano kidnaps Spoonie all the time.
Hmm. So yeah, Dwebs, do you think this game looks fun?
No.
You'd be right, Dwebs.
And trust me, it's like, and this is one of those games, Dwebs, where playing it or watching it is exactly the same thing. This is probably the most scripted video game I've ever played.
Well, I guess it's a bit
There's
different
literally
when you're
no
playing
way-
it because you have to use gyroscope with the PS3. Yeah, motion controls. But that's it.
But the thing is, yeah, like to give you an example, Dwebs, you cannot die in this game, literally.
Okay, seriously, why can I kill just this one guy, but the other guys are apparently untouchable?
Because making the player actually figure out a specific strategy with the many powers he has would actually require effort and would actually make the game interesting.
How many guys has she killed anyway?
So there's no consequences.
I think she's
No,
killed
there's no-
like about 6 people up to this
Gee,
point.
how thrilling.
It's supposed to be, yeah, indeed. At the very least, in his previous games, in Heavy Rain, when characters could actually die. In this one, since we only have one main character instead of 4, if Jodie died, then the game would be over right there.
And despite Ellen Page's best efforts, this character isn't really doing anything for me.
Yeah, that too. Not only that.
This character doesn't do anything for anyone.
You see, Glibs, according to David Cage, and I'm not kidding, this is an actual quote from him. According to David Cage, game overs are a failure of the game designer. This is his actual quote. According to him, if a game reaches a game over screen, the immersion breaks, and to him, immersion is everything. So he wants to make games where the player forgets that he's even playing a game.
Because I play Shovel Knight, Crash Bandicoot, Sonic the Hedgehog, Mario, pretty much any cartoony platformer, heck, even games like Uncharted. Yeah, I totally play those for just the immersion and nothing else. You know, it's not like I play a video game for actual challenge or knowledge like with Professor Layton where I have to use my brain. No, it's all about immersion. You know what? Why don't we just forego video gaming in general? Let's just have everything be a movie while we're at it.
I, for one, actually like game overs, especially in the 90s, where not only did you get a game over screen, the game itself would make you feel like an asshole for failing.
Exactly. Like, Crash Bandicoot gave us the wonderful death animations and the game over, which would press you to go on.
Then there's Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, God, Banjo-Kazooie. Your sister was turned into a
That's the best game
monster.
over I've ever seen.
Your sister was turned into a monster, Banjo. You're an a-hole for dying.
Wait, let Pedro say.
So yeah, Dwebs, like you just saw, basically I touched that map, and thanks to that, I was able to see to see what happened.
Oh, come on.
Because that's how you figured that out, Dwebs. In this world, objects hold memories. You figured that one out.
Yeah, I know. Even remember in Navajo where we apparently used the memory of a rock which was thrown to kill someone?
Yeah. This game is so fucking stupid.
Can I get any still here? The only way... Wait, is it getting lighter all of a sudden?
Yeah, it actually is. Yes, you're right.
Well, what time was it when she dropped into here?
I don't know. They never tell us.
Well, hopefully there won't be any sporadic changes.
Why do I get the feeling that absolutely everything in this game is David Cage trying to have symbolism?
Funny thing, Joe.
I did not just call another thing, did I?
Yes, you kind of did.
Oh.
And now we're going to rip off Full Metal Jacket. How wonderful.
What? We're actually going to have the protagonist befriend one of the inner enemy, apparently?
This scene in general just gives me major Full Metal Jacket ending.
The ending. I thought you were on about the scene where Pyle goes insane and then kills.
I mean,
kills the drill sergeant and then himself.
I mean, look at this. The lighting. You know, the fact that it's someone we don't understand with a gun. It just screams Full Metal Jacket. Wouldn't you agree?
You know, I have to wonder.
Yeah.
Weren't these guys supposed to be terrorists? So if they're terrorists, why is this kid injured? Was he, like, shot, or are they in a civil war or something?
Sorry, Pedro.
Yes.
When you mentioned Full Metal Jacket, I thought you were going to say they were ripping off the scene where Private Pyle went insane and he eventually killed the sergeant and then himself.
No. That's actually my favorite scene in the movie because it's
Mine too.
But yeah,
that scene is so fucking.
But yeah, my point being, why was this kid injured exactly? Because
the plot needs because David Cage wanted to add to give Jodie a psychic.
And lo and behold, Jodie can apparently heal people with the power of Iden. Then again, we saw in Part 5 she cured a man of drug addiction. Yeah, explain that one. Drug addiction isn't even really...
By the way, you notice how she can't understand him, and they're trying their best to at least introduce themselves in terms of names.
It seems like he understands her quite well.
Keep a mental reminder of that for yourself, because later on this is going to get stupid.
Oh, great.
Keep that in mind.
Goody, the adventures of Jodie and whatever this kid's name is.
Salim.
I think he said Salim.
He's called Salim.
Jodie and Salim, Adventures in Terrorism.
So yeah, basically, Dwebs, even though this mechanic right now, he's basically the main draw of the game, except the big problem is that there is no creativity or freedom in how I use items. Basically, I changed to item, I force choke the people I'm supposed to force choke, I kill people I'm supposed to kill, and then I move on. It's just, I'm going through motions. I'm not actually, figuring out shit. I'm not making choices. I'm not being challenged in any way. I'm just literally, okay, now you have to kill these people.
Oh look, Jodie's at this point killed 9 people. Woohoo.
Basically, the way the gameplay works is, okay, now you kill these people. Now you kill this guy. Now you do this. Now, it's incredibly scripted. There's no reason for this to be a game. This should have been a movie.
Oh look, I'm absorbing the guy. I wonder if I'm going to end up shooting him. Oh wait, I did.
Come on. We gotta get out.
Okay, now here's what I don't get. I know that this kid would be grateful, but to the point where he'd fight against his own people for her?
I don't even know. The game never actually explains who he is, so...
Really? It doesn't explain who he is?
Well,
Wait, then what are we doing with him?
Don't ask me, I didn't write this.
Jeez.
And yet you fall into David Cage's personality
I
sometimes.
can't believe I'm saying this, but bring David Cage here. We'll ask him
No,
to...
no, I'll summon him. David Cage.
You rang?
Yes, we rang.
Alright.
David, please, I know you're a busy man, but
Sure,
can you
just
please
go ahead and
explain
what the
hell's going on
heck?
here?
David Cage, why the heck? Since when can it turn daylight all of a sudden? She literally just got up, right there and then, and it became daylight. Explain yourself!
Hold on, David, I want to say something first. Hold on, looking back, I kind of should have made a little edit in this part. In case you guys don't know, in Plan 9 for Outer Space, there's also a scene where it turns from night to day for no reason whatsoever. And the Tim Burton Ed Wood movie actually made fun of that with Ed Wood, like what the producers of the movie were going. But it was literally a night in the previous scene, and now you're making it day. And then Ed Wood's response to that was, "What do you know? Haven't you heard of suspension of disbelief?"
This goes beyond that. Seriously, it would make sense if it were a proper segue, but no. This is literally her after getting beaten down, and she's literally rising to her feet, and now it's daylight.
Oh, and Uwe Boll also did this in the Dark.
What
Wait a minute.
the
It
heck?
was a second ago. Now it's day.
What
That makes
the
no
heck?
sense.
But yeah.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay,
Shirley,
David.
what did you want to ask David Cage?
Okay, David, you go.
I can't even remember anymore. No, it wasn't me who wanted to ask the question.
I thought it was you.
David, what the hell's going on?
Oh,
Yeah, that was... yes.
you see, the fact that we have an American girl and Somalia boy, that means this is beautiful.
David,
because
what is the point of phoning in this boy? It's like you're all of a sudden trying to build something up. Like something tragic's going to happen with that boy.
See, Jova, this is beautiful because it is a wonderful story of two different cultures interacting.
You're just going to make that boy the foil. You're going to have something bad like she kills his father and she feels sorry for it, aren't you?
David, David, this isn't building up an emotional connection. This is emotional manipulation.
Oh god, please tell me I did not just call another one of your lame cliches again.
This isn't even emotional manipulation because I'm not feeling emotionally manipulated right now.
Please tell me I did not just call that.
No choice.
Oh, god
Yes, you
dang
did.
it!
Right through. Stay close.
You see, you just don't understand the art.
Okay,
You know what we do understand? You're crazy. You're batshit insane.
Okay,
You're
you know
a
what?
hypocrite.
You know what? Fuck you, David. Divad. There, piss off.
Man,
Now go.
Did I really just call that?
by the way, Dwibs, have you ever played DuckTales Remastered?
Not yet.
Okay, but
What does this have to do with that?
No, I'm going somewhere. It has something to do with a talk me and Dwibs once had in an SSMB chat. Have you at least seen the game, like in a trailer or something?
I've seen trailers. I've seen some gameplay.
What do you think? Does the game look good to you?
It looks okay. How much does it cost?
Around this
heck?
time, it should be $10 by this point, or in your case, maybe £7, maybe. I don't know.
You know, it seems rather hypocritical for supposed terrorists to be, you know, attacking themselves instead of actually being terrorists.
Don't quote me on that though, Dibs, because I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But,
DuckTales, I've just gone to Steam now. DuckTales Remastered is $5.99.
Yeah, but I prefer getting it on PlayStation.
well, the
Network.
point I'm trying to make though is that remember, Dibs, when you posted that on the Skype chat saying not the Skype chat, the SSMB chat saying, wait a minute, isn't Tom McShay that one GameSpot reviewer that is very unpleasant, like unpleasable and stuff? And I even replied to you saying, by unpleasable you mean biased and outright lying in his reviews. And yeah, because guess what score he gave this game, Dibs?
9.
A 9. And guess what score he gave to DuckTales Remastered?
4.
Yeah.
Wow.
This guy officially lost credibility as far as I'm concerned.
Well, he did get fired.
Yeah, yeah, right. According to him, you have this game has extremely well developed characters.
Oh, come on.
I can't even remember their names.
Can you please read his review? It'll be good for bringing that up for a contradiction testimony battle.
Sure. Let's go. Beyond GameSpot.
So let's see, I've called innumerable things already at this point. Jodie has killed so many men. Can this ever come to an end? And yeah, I'm still questioning the supposed fact of these guys being terrorists when really it looks like it's more a civil war.
But even like I mean, Tom McShay has confessed to be a David Cage fan, and it shows because even David Cage fans are pretentious. Just look at the way he starts his review. I'm about to place it on Skype. Just hold on.
Oh great.
Okay, I'll read it out.
Sorry.
I like reviewers who basically review things as
Okay, so this is how he starts.
as fair as possible.
Okay, so this is the first paragraph of Tom McShay's review of this game. There are spirits all around us. Are they ghosts or demons?
Hold it!
Malevolent or nice?
Actually this game goes out to say that they're more so demons. Continue with your testimony.
Malevolent or nice? What matters is not their nature, but rather how we will react to their presence. In Beyond Two Souls, Jodie's life is colored by an invisible force who never strays from her side, and we follow her down a volatile path in which her identity is constantly in flux.
Hold it! This scene right here seems to contradict it. Objection! What if this is actually realistic?
Uh,
And what does this have to do with her identity being in flux? I think she pretty much knows who she is right here.
I don't know, Joe, but I think you have to bring Tom McShay to testify.
Well, you can play as him.
Oh, okay, I'll try to imitate his voice. There are spirits. Oh my god, I can't imitate his voice.
Just... anyway,
Shall
continue.
I try?
Okay.
No, I'm reading this. Those around her grapple with the existence of these entities, trying to use them to fulfill their own selfish need with little regard for the ramifications of their actions.
Objection. Actually, there are several characters who aren't that selfish, much as David Cage would have you believe.
Jodie is the one link between the human race and the mysterious apparitions. And
Hold it. That sounds incredibly cliche.
That it is, yeah. And though the struggles that she undergoes, you examine the fragility of human nature and develop a strong bond with the belated protagonist. Notice how we just read the first paragraph, and he still hasn't actually started talking about the game. He's just speaking pretentious nonsense.
I wonder if we should be playing Ace Attorney music over this.
Like seriously, imagine if you were watching this review for the sake of knowing exactly what kind of game is this, and you read this paragraph. What exactly would you think of this?
Oh, those people are dead. Speaking of which, how fast are these trucks going?
I don't even know. This is at this point, this is pretty much a Michael Bay film.
But okay, seriously.
No, Pedro. At least Michael Bay films can be done fun.
Yeah.
True.
And wait, we never saw them get out of a truck. What? They don't even show them using Aiden's bubble powers. They should be scarred and bruised.
Oh, by the way, remember how I told you guys about how they were kind of trying to understand each other, even though they couldn't because they speak different languages? Let's watch this conversation, and after that, I'll bring something up.
Okay.
I must go. Do you understand, Celine?
David, subtitles would be nice. Just saying.
Sorry, but you can't come with me.
Yeah, the big bad government won't let me take you with me.
Gee, it's like this boy was just put in here for the sake of emotional manipulation. But no.
I called it.
Dude, I was the one who accidentally called it beforehand, and I hate myself for doing it because of what's going to happen. Wait, never mind. No, I don't hate myself. Actually, I just hate David Cage for it.
Subbed his dialogue.
Hold on, Phillips. If you think this is bad, just hold on until the end of the chapter.
You know what? Actually, I take back that line. I don't hate myself. I just hate David Cage for making it so dang easy for me.
It gets worse, Glips. Just trust me on that. Okay.
Hey, by the way, who's keeping track of how many men she's killed?
Okay. Actually, well, she killed a lot of men. That's all that.
Well, see, I have a prediction. I'm just going to take a stab in the dark, but seeing as how, based on that spider web of a timeline, this seems to be close to the chapters where she's left the CIA and she's now wanted. See, since I apparently called that there's going to be some emotional manipulation with the boy, probably something with her probably killing him or a relative of his, I'm guessing that this is going to cause her to be an utter hypocrite and apparently lash out at the big bad government, and this will be the thing that makes her run away from them, a la Incredible Hulk with Bill Bixby. Except, where the Incredible Hulk actually made sense.
Jova, I'm surprised at you. That would be incredibly dumb and cliche. And you kind of call it.
And also, Joby, you cut out that David Cage sent his ninjas again.
Yeah. Okay, I want to bring something up.
Oh, joke's on him because the recording captured my end.
Let me talk about this. Okay, basically, you know about that this is Somalia, by the way. This country we're in, Somalia. Okay, you know about how that little kid seemed like he was understanding what she was saying?
Yeah.
Well, I saw the video game's awesome playthrough of this game on YouTube, and apparently in the chat for the stream there was a person who actually understands the language of this country, and he says that he actually was responding to everything she said in his own language.
Really?
Wow.
Yes. So basically, guys, if you speak really loud, really slow and loudly, people will understand your language.
Yeah, because that's exactly how the Rosetta Stone was made. Oh, God. Why? Just why? Come on, David.
David, you are a waste of space.
It's not even this hard to think of something sensible. Come to think of it, why doesn't she just force choke the guy with Aiden? Why does she have to have a guy be infiltrated by Aiden and shoot him?
Oh, don't worry. There's actually a very dumb and horrible reason for why we have to kill him as this specific guy. You'll see.
So yeah, David Cage hates violence, right?
Right.
Watch, she's probably gonna have this guy shoot himself too.
Man, when did this turn into a Red Brown movie?
Come and open the door for me. I need to confirm that your mom is dead. Hurry.
What?
But Jodie, you can see what? But Jodie, you can see what Ivan sees. You should know that he is dead. Why do you need to? But we established in part 2 that not part 2, part 1. We established. You know what? Fuck it.
We established basically the beginning of this game.
This game makes no sense, and this game is stupid and makes no sense. Yeah.
Come to think of it, shouldn't I not be able to go for these walls because they're solid? Oh wait, no, he can now.
Lack of consistency for the win.
Wow, blood everywhere. Ain't this just dandy?
David Consistency Cage.
Okay, so
Oh
basically,
yeah, I think he's dead.
Okay, so here's my question: is this a thing Americans do? Take pictures of the terrorists
You
they
brought your
kill?
camera on this? What do you think you're doing? Going to Disney World?
She's taking a picture for a Twitter feed.
Oh,
Terrorist is dead, LOL.
I wonder if the Americans.
Oh,
And here's what
great.
I was talking
Here we
about.
go.
And here's why we couldn't force choke him. It's his father.
Let me guess.
Of course.
So we
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
force choke him
Of
because
course.
that would actually leave a chance for him to come back to life.
And now Jodie's freaking out.
He's your father?
Oh my god, he's your father? Never mind the fact that I've killed so many other men and I may have created an entire orphanage. Oh no, he's your father! Oh, I all of a sudden I feel like trash!
High-pitched Jova for the...
I have no idea how I sounded on that
situational
recording.
shield.
You killed my
Yeah,
father and I can't even kill you because of that goddamn game breaker.
Yeah, I know I'm supposed. I know I'm supposed to feel like sad here, but I'm
I
not.
don't feel anything.
I just
Me
feel
neither.
disgusted because of how I saw this coming from 24 miles away.
It's amazing how a man who talks so much about emotion has no idea how emotion works.
I am just sick of calling David cliches. And you know what? Okay, maybe it's not so bad that I can call it because, you know, maybe if he actually did it good, then it'd be good. But no, apparently he pulls it off in the laziest
And
means
now
possible.
Jodie's caught.
That's his new name, David Cliches.
Hey,
So, yeah.
Aiden, don't you have that force field or something?
Yeah,
I didn't have to take a coffee break.
Ivan is pretty much. Ivan only appears when it's convenient for the plot.
Well, wouldn't it be convenient for the plot now?
No, David wants the plot. David wants to.
Seriously, it's not like Alan Page is trying her hardest here, but the script is ugh.
No,
You see, now,
that's a sad thing.
Page
That's a sad
is
thing.
panicking
This game,
here.
unlike Heavy Rain, this game actually has decent actors. In fact, very good actors. Willem Dafoe and Paigeworthy. The problem is that, of course, the script gives them nothing to work with.
Okay. At this point, she should be Swiss cheese. Come on, people.
Here's the sad.
Oh, now she asks Hayden for help.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alan. Sorry, Jodie. I was on a coffee break.
Yeah.
Funny.
Um,
I see
And
the
stop crying.
I see the connection now. Ellen, Ellie, Elizabeth.
Please don't compare Jodie to Ellie and Elizabeth. They're so much better characters.
I know, but that doesn't stop fans from doing that. Because just for the sake, they happen to look alike.
The characters in Last of Us feel like real people because they've got depth to them.
As
They
do
have
the characters in Bioshock
okay.
Infinite.
The little boy had the same injury as Jodie, and yet when she healed him, he could walk perfectly. She heals herself, and she's limping to God knows.
Oh, well, I guess... Okay, seriously, you have guns. You're surrounding her.
Shoot her. Try shooting her, guys. She's right there.
Unless it's one of those terrify them then kill them things.
shoot down helicopters. You know, you have guns, lots of them.
Hey guys, now this makes me wonder, why did you need Jodie to go in on her own if you could have just done this from the very start?
You know, I love the irony, you know, when Ellen Page wasn't happy with them using something that looked like her in The Last of Us. How ironic that The Last of Us ended up having a better story.
And how funny that she was supposed to be playing a badass character, yet she's rescued by Ryan.
Not only that, but gotta love how they were touting Ellen Page in this game to be a strong female character. And look at that, she just got rescued by a man.
You know,
Great.
can this get any worse? Uh-oh. Wait, she's in the same outfit that she was during Hunted, so I'm guessing this is probably where she's going to throw a tantrum.
Yes.
The only thing that could get worse is if they throw in some hypocrite message, like have the guy actually not have been a terrorist, but apparently just someone that the government wanted out of their way. Why is everyone silent?
Jodie is pouting, I guess.
Oh, phew, I was afraid I called something there for a sec.
Why is she being...
Nah, we're all still here. It's just, you know, this is David Cage. And from what we've seen, we have nothing to say.
Okay, by the way, I'm going to read the second paragraph. Aiden has been a part of Jodie's life as long as he can remember, an invisible entity, person nearby, connected to Jodie, although with aspirations all his own. You view the world through the eyes of both characters. Okay, Tom, review the fucking game, please. I don't...
View the eyes through both of the characters. Aiden was really just a gameplay mechanic, if any.
And also, whatever Aiden sees, Jodie sees.
Yeah.
So...
You know what? This review is so that I'm just gonna pick up the good stuff. Like, it doesn't give it any that.
Wow! Now tuning in the irony news.
Plot twist! Turns out he wasn't a terrorist or warlord or whatever. He was actually a Democrat, according to the page.
I literally called it just a few seconds ago. Come on, David, you can do better than this.
Actually, no, we can.
You're right. But seriously, how... I actually called it. Why? Why did I call it?
I'm expecting a breakdown.
Here's my question.
David Cage! You defy reality! You defy me!
Here's my question. Why did the CIA put this television on the airplane for Jodie to see it?
Because they're idiots.
Oh, I love this one. He was the president.
He was the democratically elected president.
The democratically elected president.
Yeah, what about that?
You knew I wouldn't have murdered him.
I don't know, I
Wait,
just
you
like the
wouldn't
way...
have murdered him?
He lied to me.
I don't know, for some reason that line kind of cracks me up. It's like, who the hell says that? The democratically elected president. I don't know, it's kind of pet peeve of mine, I guess.
I don't go around killing people because some poor fucking star general tells me.
Oh, this
Yes,
writing.
you do!
You're
You do
a
it all the
soldier.
time.
Okay, I love this. Oh, by the way, Glips, here's the hypocrisy we were talking about.
No, wait,
Coming
don't
what?
you mean the hypocrisy I brought up?
You manipulated me.
Wait.
You used me to do your dirty work.
Guys, the
Hold on.
planes...
Hold on.
I have blood on my hands. Some kid lost his father.
Oh!
Some kid lost a father? You may have created an entire orphanage!
Doing the right thing.
Jodie, you killed a lot of people. I'm sure the other ones probably had kids too. Just saying.
Fucking puppet.
And the people you shot probably had mothers or fathers, you know?
I hate, at this point, I officially hate Jodie. I hate her even more than Ryan at this point.
Yeah, Jodie's just an hypocrite.
Because don't get me wrong, Ryan is plenty himself a bad character, but Jodie has committed mass murder, and she's gonna act pretentious about it. It's like she's trying to... You know what? This is actually the story.
It's all fun and games until a child gets upset.
I may as well bring this up now that we're talking about this. Okay. You know how in every GameSpot review they usually point out the good points and the bad points at the end? Well, in Beyond's review, Tom put out no bad points. So here are the good points. Well-developed characters with evolving personalities. grounded story that examines human failings.
No, because Jodie is apparently touted as perfect, and we should feel sorry for her at this point.
Oh, and I love this one. Controls help draw you into Jodie's plight. What the hell does that mean?
What plight?
Apparently the plight of Jodie now. Oh, she feels...
Oh, and by the way, and Whips, this is the part of the line that I was talking about. Choices let you develop Jodie and Aiden as you wish. No, they don't. That's actually a lie. And Jova and Shiora can attest to that.
Yeah.
I'll kill them.
Oh, that's just nice.
Tell them, Nathan.
So yeah, oh my God! I was so sad that I killed them. But don't let the government follow me, or else I'll kill them. I'll kill them all.
I'm
Yeah.
so upset because I killed people. Time to kill more people.
Yeah,
Our heroine,
seriously.
ladies and gentlemen.
You know what?
She will
You know what?
our heroine, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what the story should have been? Had this actually had her be the villain, you know what this would have been better as? Have Jodie actually be the self-entitled villain. You know what? This could all have been a better story if we just make her the villain. Boom! A character you hate, feels self-entitlement, and is psychotic as all heck. And it had a terrible childhood and everything.
Have any of you guys saw the TV show House MD?
What?
Not really.
Not
no.
really.
You know, that show about a doctor.
I've heard about it. I've heard that the guy's completely insane.
The reason that show works is because, the main character is an asshole, but
The
here's the big
show
difference.
acknowledges that he's an a-hole.
Exactly. The show works because the characters around him acknowledge he's an asshole. The show is built around the fact that he's an asshole. It's not, except in this game, it doesn't work. We're supposed to legitimately find Jodie to be a legitimately sympathetic character. And no, this chapter completely destroyed that.
Yeah, I know. In fact, it made her my most hated character in this entire game. Congratulations, David Cates. The protagonist is now officially my least favorite character in the game.
And that's a big problem.
Exactly.
Can it get any worse? We'll see in the next part.